be so good to you. I could 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 be so good.
Hi, Sheridan. It's your girl, Kenya Moore from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I want to tell you that a very special person in your life, namely Keisha, wanted me to tell you happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Girl, you know I can't sing. But happy birthday to you. You are fabulous. You are turning 30, girl. 30 is the best. I'm telling you, my 30th birthday, I went to an island. I took a huge group of my best friends and my closest family. We stayed in a villa. Girl, it was fabulous. So 30 is definitely the time to just do it big, live your life, and be excited about every opportunity you get. Take control. Just be the boss that you were born to be. This is your time. 30 is everything, girl. You are at the prime of your life. So happy birthday. And you know what? Keisha loves you so much.
I did a video? You're so goofy. I want to see all y'all reaction. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's come over here. Hi. You say hey, y'all. Hi, Sheridan. I want to tell you that a very special person in your life, Keisha, wanted me to tell you oh my God! I can't see. Happy birthday. Oh my God! We're turning 30, girl. 30 is the best. I'm telling you, my 30th birthday, I went to a huge group of my best friends and my closest family. We stayed in a villa. Girl, it was fabulous. So 30 is definitely the time to live your life and be excited about every opportunity you get. Take control. Just be the boss that you were born to be. This is your time. 30 is everything, girl. You are at the prime of your life. So happy birthday.
Hello. Praise the Lord. Good evening. How y'all doing? How your mama doing? How y'all aunties and cousins them doing? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. I wanted to start out this video telling y'all it ain't moving over here. We will not be shaking over here. We're not stirring over here. Steadfast, unmovable, okay? It's Team Twirl over here, in case y'all was confused. That was almost 4 years ago when Keontae wished me a happy birthday on Cameo. Good evening, everyone. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. It's time for us to talk. Because the Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all know I had really stopped reviewing TV shows. But the way y'all treat my girl, I had to come back. My hair ain't even cut nothing, baby. I'm up here looking like a lesbian. I'm just playing. First, giving honor to God who's the head of my life. Okay, welcome to the channel. Make sure everybody hits that thumbs up button. It's your girl Sheridan, your rich bestie, okay? And I'm so excited to talk to my besties on this evening. I see the parents are in the house. I see my besties are in the house, and it's time to talk. So make sure in the comment section that y'all are chatting it up. I will be coming back and looking at the chats as I go. Okay, I will be coming and looking at the chat as I go, but we got to get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Who watched Roa this week? Who watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta this Sunday? Have y'all watched it? I did, and I'm feeling some type of way. I've been watching this season. We on episode 5, and I'm feeling some type of way. Okay, you watched it. Who else has watched it? Make sure y'all chatting along with me, and make sure y'all have hit that thumbs up button. Hello to the moderators who are in the house. All right, so the people that guys who have watched it, I want to share my take on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, and we're gonna talk about it. I just got off work, so y'all gotta bear with me. Invite your friends and your family. Let's talk about it. All right. So let me tell y'all, this episode was a roller coaster. And I want y'all to know that Kenya Moore came through like the storm that she is. Swirl might have been quiet these first few episodes, but she snapped back in the ring and it's game over, unfortunately. She cleared. So let's get into it. First of all, I'm not going scene by scene from this episode. I'm just going to talk about what I want to talk about. Okay, so Tara says she saw the poster board in the presentation. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. First of all, the energy this season with the new ladies, I like this season for the most part. I do not like Brit. So if you're a Brit fan, this might not be the video for you. But in general, I'm liking getting to know the new lady. Shamia is the number one stunner of the season so far. I am loving what Shamia is bringing. Her home is beautiful. Her family's beautiful. Shamia is that girl. Been that girl, still that girl. Okay, and so what's bothering me is the passive aggressiveness with the side of wrongness. Okay. And some of these ladies are playing victim when they started the mess in the first place. Brit, okay? Can you walk into this season chill like she has the last couple seasons? Chill, cool, calm, and moisturize. Her skin has been so moisturized. Let me tell y'all something. Because there was this one season reunion when Kenya had on the gold and she had that big fluffy spiral curl wig on. And she was a little ashy on her thigh meat. Okay? She was a little ashy on the thigh meat. I think since watching that reunion back, Kenya has been well oiled ever since then. Y'all not gonna catch my girl slipping no more. Portia told her about Ashley. She wasn't even Ashley in that scene. Portia told her about Ashley one time and Kenya said never again. Okay? She will never be accused of being ashy ever again. She ain't dry. Okay, no Brits and pieces over here. Okay, not at all. Brit is team too much in a bad way. Girl, Brit is not enough. Forget team too much. She's not enough. It's giving missing pieces, missing links. But we'll get there. We will get there. Trust me. So I want to say this. Bravo. Let's talk to the network. We all know what Kenya did. I don't want to have to go down the whole like piece by piece. Y'all have already seen 111 channels breaking this episode down. But my thing to Bravo is if what Kenya did was so bad, and I'm in agreement that it was bad. If what Kenya did was so bad to the point where she needed to be terminated, but not really because y'all haven't fully terminated her. Y'all stopped filming with her for the season. If what she did was so bad, why all the extra commercials in this episode? Why all the extra commercials in the episode? It's giving y'all be punishing people, but monetizing. So is it bad or is it not bad? Y'all hype this up in the press so much. Is it bad or is it not bad? if what Kenya did was actually considered revenge porn, why y'all showing it? Why? Because y'all pick and choose what these y'all show on the show. Why was this not asked out? Right. But other things can be left in. This was horrendous. But Portia fighting Jamie down the street on the show, that's okay. All right. Anyway, so I want to start off by saying Angela is messy, and I like her. Angela Oakley is a messy. And I hope Kenya knows that. I hope she watched the episode and saw that it was actually Angela who wrote that question about can you speak to Brit nicely in the group. And my question for Angela is if you yourself didn't really feel like she spoke to Brit in a crazy manner, why would you put that on there? So Angela really kicked all of this stuff off with the last episode. Angela kicked it off. But I will say Brit's energy has been disgusting since she walked on this scene towards Kenya. It's been completely disgusting and so unprovoked. Although she sat there with Angela and Shamia and said she felt provoked. Who provoked this girl? If they were going to provoke her to anything, I would think they would provoke her to go to the doctor so she could get her nasal passages cleared because the girl can't breathe. She's like the female Dwight. Anyway, so I hope Kenya knows that this girl is this messy. I will say that I like Angela's husband, Charles. He does talk to her crazy, but I like it. I like how he was like, I don't care about your family drama and why are you bringing it to me? I like that. I don't want to hear about these folks. Why are you still taking care of them? Get them out. She's out of my life. Get these people out of my life is what that man said, and I do not blame him. Angela's family drama seems like it's optional. Like you don't have to continue having this type of fellowship with these folks. Like get them out of your life. Okay. My mom said Angela was advocating for her friend. That ain't her friend. She just met her. Charles talks to everyone like that. Literally everyone. And it's so crazy. So crazy. He's just a jerk. But I kind of like it. So in this episode, Brit does an apology tour, but she's not speaking to the person who she wronged. And it's leading me to think that this apology tour was not filmed in order. It's leading me to think that she started apologizing, fake apologizing, and oh my God, I couldn't sleep last night. She was doing all of that after Kenya made her exit. It feels like production, Bravo, somebody, her producer, hyped her up to say, okay, Kenya's gone now. You need to, try to look like you apologize so it don't look as bad. They also, let me tell y'all what Bravo did later. They tell us that what's this girl name? Brit's auntie died. I'm sorry. I looked and I could not find one darn to give about that girl auntie. Stop trying to make us be sympathetic towards this girl when she has been a demon on wheels since she popped up on this show. Sorry for your loss. Next. Because that's what they do. Oh, she's going through a lot. Baby, I can't find a cat to give. I don't feel no waste time about her auntie. Ashes to ashes. I'm sorry. I don't care. When it comes to this show, I don't care. Why are y'all posting a picture of the auntie like we knew her? This is girl first season. Now, if Kenya auntie with the hair matching pass Give us a montage. Because we've had time with her. I don't care nothing about Ashes to Ashes Jr. Nothing. Y'all think God gonna get me? Because I promise y'all I don't care. So she did this apology tour, pretending like she was restless because she got into an argument with Kenya. Sis, you did not get into an argument with Kenya because Kenya didn't go back and forth with you. You were ranting. You were ranting and calling on your husband and trying to read Kenya while calling your husband something. Get my husband, because I have a husband who cares about me. If he cared that much, he would take you to an ear, nose, and throat doctor and help you to breathe better. Okay, so Tara said, we don't care about Brit. Why would we care about Auntie Nostrils? That's what I was thinking. Everything Shamia had said about Angela Oakley needs to be copied and pasted to Brit. Let's keep going. So Shamia says she doesn't like when people cut her off either. And I just want to know if I'm in the twilight zone, and I'm convinced that I am, because where did Kenya cut this girl off? Production plays the clip again and she never cuts her off. She literally answers her question, and Brit was trying to have a moment with her. Like, the way they are trying to make Brit the victim when she is the villain, she's the author, she's the center, she's the alpha, the omega, the beginning and the end. It's her. Brittany at the center of it all. It's her. The way they're trying to make it seem like she's the victim is insane to me. It's crazy. Oh, Lord Jesus. Portia is fake. We already knew this. I'm sorry to the Portia stands. I'm not really sorry. Portia is fake as a $3 bill. Last week, okay, I hated how she's been moving around with Drew, but this week's episode, she told the truth on Brit. And I'm glad she said it. She said, I think you may have had some preconceived notions about Kenya, and basically that Brit didn't want to be the girl that Kenya read, but Kenya was not coming for her. That's the situation. She wasn't coming for you. So you look crazy. It gives single white female. You look obsessed. You look crazy in the eyes. And I'm glad she told the truth on Brit. And Brit's like, yeah, that's true. I just feel like I was provoked. Where did she provoke you, Brittany? And I think Brittany agreed with what Portia said because she doesn't know what the definition of preconceived is. Hey, Symmetry. She definitely has been looking for a moment, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Okay, so Brit, here's the time. Let me tell y'all, Brit comes into this event, Kenya's hair spa opening, which the spa opening was beautiful. I want to know if they do bald hair grass, because I'll go down there and get my hair done in Atlanta. I'll go get my hair massaged and all that type of stuff. It looks beautiful. You can tell she spent her good money on it. Kenya looks stunning at the opening. Her hair was beautiful. Her outfit was beautiful. Shoes was beautiful. We see Miss Lawrence there, a blast from the past. We actually saw Moneta there, which is great because I don't know if I would have came if Real Housewives fired me. I don't know if I'm coming to the taping. But we saw a bunch of folks there. Claudia Jordan said she was there, but she wasn't caught on camera. And it's just beautiful to see how much of a turnout she had, which is kind of unfortunate that she did what she did with all that turnout, but whatever. Brit shows up with Kelly and she has flowers. And I just want to pause and say, Brit is the devil's granddaughter, and y'all can't tell me no difference. It's just like an abuser to come try to beat you up, sabotage your character, slay your name in the streets, and then bring you flowers. Are you insane? And I want to say something about her husband too. I'm going to say it in the words of Dr. Heavenly. I'm going to say it, I'm going to take it back. The man looks like he is cognitively delayed with a hint of doing the bending. I'm going to say it one more time. Brit husband look like he is cognitively delayed with a hint of doing the bending. But we accept you for who you are. Okay? But I want to tell us that Brit is a cautionary tale. Brit is the recipe for what happens when your parents don't love you enough to watch you. Brit is the recipe for what happens when you left to your own devices as a child. Brit is a recipe for that fast girl up the street with no guidance. This girl in music videos at 12 and 13. We heard what has happened on the set. I read Superhead book. Brit been in the industry a long time. A long time. Brit was on Stevie J's bus, if y'all have watched Love and Hip Hop. Brit is a recipe for this. I just want y'all to tell your neighbor, watch your daughters. When your kid ain't got no self-esteem, left to their own devices, left to raise themselves, and then have to do a GoFundMe to bury you, they outside playing with the boys. This what happened. Because your self-esteem in the trash so much that you have to start stuff with other women in order to pull yourself up. Brit is a cautionary tale. Watch your kids. Come on, creepy. Been around the world tonight. Okay. And she was bragging about being in music videos at 7. Girl. No, like it's not like you was just in a We Are the World video, girl. You is talking about being in Men magazines. But I understand why her and Portia are cool now. Because her and Portia got the same testimony. Whew. I got a testimony. Same testimony. I wonder if Brit mama named Diane too. That's why it always confused me when Portia and Kenya got into it that first season, and Portia called Kenya a slut from the 90s. I said, well, girl, you weren't from the 2000s. Please. Jesus. Not a decade over. Girl, be for real. Oh, mercy, Lord. All right. So I want to say this. Not enough people, because I've watched a lot of commentary on this episode. Not enough people are talking about the fact that Brittany threatened an icon, because that's what Kenya Moore is. Don't let Real Housewives of Atlanta fool you. Because y'all talking about her farewell and her undoing. This is just Real Housewives. She's been in the business far beyond this. It's these other girls we just found out about. Yeah, don't play with Kenya. Anyway. She threatened a black woman with a whip. Now, I know we all concerned about the pow pow, but the whip? Why you got a whip, Brit? Okay, girl. Thank you. Why you got a whip? Whips and pow pows? I ain't gonna hold y'all. As far as Kenya concerned, cause see, I would have got fired too, but for differently than Kenya, cause I'm not gonna post your pictures. What I'm gonna do is call my cousins. Cause I know you ain't threatening me. No. No. That was completely unacceptable. And that's why I'm confused at the internet. The few people who are going up for Brit, the people who are going up for Brit and saying Kenya's no victim. Excuse me? What did she do to that girl for her to tell her that she would hit her with a whip and a gun? Ooh, can I say that on YouTube? I don't think so. Don't report me. But what did she do to deserve that? Y'all be for real. She has done nothing to this girl. We get that some of y'all don't like Kenya because y'all don't know an icon when y'all see one. I get that. But what that got to do with what she did to this girl to deserve that? A big bowl of nothing. She was literally angry at her for patting her on the back during a hug. Girl, what else do you want her to do? Correct you? You want to kiss? She got the whips from her. She do, because she's Satan. And y'all can't tell me that the devil is not her great granddaughter, great grandfather. Y'all can't tell me that. The way this girl came on this show as a agent of chaos. And here's the thing. A lot of the audience, and I'm finding this out about people in general, y'all morals only go for y'all faves. Y'all moral compass changes based on who you like and who you don't like. And I think that's bizarre. I think that's weird. I love Kenya. Love her. Always gonna love her. Y'all saw the beginning of this video. I love Kenya more. And I can't say I love Kenya, but I wish she hadn't done this. I thought that was wrong. Y'all heard me say that? I love Kenya down. I wish she had not shown those pictures. I just said it. I wish she hadn't done that. Now, what I wish she would have done is just stuck to the first two posters. That last poster board is where you done lost the people, Kenya. That last one. You ain't have to do that, sis. You ain't have to do that, sis. Now, I love you, but you could have kept that last poster. You calling her and calling her out on doing insurance fraud, that's housewife worthy. That last one, allegedly her doing lettuce. I wish you hadn't done that, sis. I'm just talking about my wishes. But do I understand you taking it south? Yeah, I understand it. I just wish you had not have done that. Kenya was wrong. But my issue with us saying Kenya was wrong is that people are focusing so much on Kenya being wrong that y'all not calling out Brit. That's my issue. Hey, the superb black mom. Is that Brie? Okay. I wish she would have done it another time. Okay. Let me pause. Because I keep seeing, and thank you for watching. I keep seeing people bring that up, that they wish she would have done it at another time. This was your opening. Why would you do it at your opening? I'm going to tell y'all the truth. It's never a right time to say goodbye. Okay? It was never going to be a right time for her to pull out those pictures. Now, what Kenya could have done was could have said, you gave lettuce to XYZ person. You out here giving lettuce for opportunities. Saying that would have been cool. We ain't need to see that. Well, we didn't see it, but the people I need to see that. What Kenya was doing was Kenya thought she had gotten her Monique from Real Housewives of Potomac bag with the binder at the reunion. Kenya thought this was gonna be an iconic moment. I could tell because you could kind of see her face when she kind of was realizing that this is not going where she thought it was gonna go. Like it was not being received very well. Yeah. Okay, let me see y'all comments. Okay, I wanted her to save that last poster for a recap and late. Listen, that's what I was saying, but I don't think they was ever going. As much as I don't think her showing her in the act was ever going to be received well, which is so crazy because the network and apparently these pictures is on the internet. She ain't have to look that hard. But the network was more concerned about some pictures she found and posted. There was more repercussions for this than it was for Phaedra and Portia for what they did to Candy. That's weird to me. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Then she said and took it there. Creepy said also to do it in a setting that was uplifting her and just brought it did bring the entire room down. And I hate to say it because I hate it, but yeah, Kenya, girl, I wish you would have not have done that. But let me pause and play devil's advocate. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? If y'all ready, put it in the comments and say we ready. Let me pause and play devil's advocate, even though I hate that phrase. Had Kenya not took it to where she took it to, I don't think they would have aired this episode. Had Kenya not took it to where she took it to, I don't think they would have aired the grand opening of her salon. And I'm going to tell you why. Kenya had a soft opening last year. She had filmed all year because the people talking about she ain't had no storyline in 2 years. She did have a storyline. They didn't show it. She was putting together this Kenya Moore hair spa all last year. They never aired it. She had to show her tail for them to air her stuff. And I honestly think, I'm going to be honest, I don't know that Kenya was let go for this, or was this really retaliation for her interview that she did with Carlos King? What she called out production. What y'all think? Did y'all watch that interview with Carlos? Y'all let me know, because that was a year ago. And then they started filming the season 16. And then all of this happened. I think they're retaliating. Y'all let me know what y'all think. We gonna be critical thinking besties over here, okay? We big besties, not the little one. Let's be critical thinkers over here. So let me know what y'all think. Okay, Brit. Brit been wrong since episode 1. Brit was wrong at birth. Brit was wrong when she got on the table and got that nose job. She's been wrong since birth. Brit should have been gone first, not 2. She should have been gone 1. Since when is it okay to threaten somebody with firearms and stuff? And thank you for saying that, because the whole cast acting like they never heard her say that. The only person who for sure, like, you clearly heard her was You My Girl, but what's the girl? Kelly. I like Kelly, but you know you heard her. She was talking to you. So when the cast all got together and say, she said that, like that, I feel like they were all trying to paint Kenya to be a bigger villain than she was. She wasn't the villain in this. She was reacting. All right, let's say we know she was trying to ensure that the opening made it to the show, but she was too emotionally charged and wasn't thinking it all the way through. I'm gonna tell the truth. I think she was thinking it fully through. It just ain't go how she wanted, and that's the thing about TV or whatever actions we have. Everything though, it's not received like you think it's gonna be received. It's not. It was just not received like she thought it was. If this were 5 or 6 years ago, this would have been labeled iconic. We're just beyond that point as a society. This is giving, we're post Me Too, even though the white people stole the Me Too movement. We're past that and all that. So it's not okay. We're past those moments. Although, because Bravo has had moments on the show, I think it was Real Housewives of New Jersey, when they were passing around a phone of a naked picture of Danielle talking about her body. That was Revenge P. This was not Revenge P. It was just wrong and tasteless. What? And we gonna get on Cynthia. Remind me to get on Cynthia. Okay, Bravo should have punished them the same way. I agree. Lettuce. Right ahead of lettuce. Jesus. Okay. And season 15 needed it because I hated the way they dragged out listen. I'm so happy Marlo off the show. I don't know what to do. Marlo, the way that girl was starting unnecessary mess for no reason, just to start mess. You didn't come when my nephew got shot 157 years ago. Girl, what? I can't. And I liked Marlo before she got a peach. Like, ugh. Okay. But they showed Marlo on that fake plot of land building. The fake. Y'all seen Marlo house yet? Right. Okay, Kelly killed me acting oblivious. All them did. I don't like Brit similar to Lipton. Who? Why y'all be talking about tea like that? Okay, let's see. When did Kenya and Portia get their contracts for season 16? I don't know. But let's talk about Portia. I'm glad you brought her up, Symmetry. Portia don't have not a lick of storyline. Not a lick. And I feel like the Bible says, okay, be not weary and well doing. For in due season, you shall reap if you faint not. And I feel like Portia's in her reaping season. I think she took that lady husband. And this is not the first time she's taken somebody's husband or been with somebody else's man. Y'all read her book? And so you took that lady husband, you thought you had to come up and you inherited all of her problems. And Merry Christmas. Look at you married to a non-citizen. Not man. And then you run and divorce him, try to take him for his house, which is not your house. If y'all watch Portia Family Matters, that shows the real Portia. What's the man named Simon talked on that show about having movers on deck in case he ever got out of a relationship. The movers moved that person right on out. And Portia wanted to go to court for that house, for their marital home, which is not her house. Like, girl, you could literally go back to your house. It's very bizarre. I can't with Portia at all. Let's see. Did they bring these new girls before Portia and Kenya got their contracts? I don't think so. I think Kenya probably I don't know. Clock it. Okay, it's okay for certain people. Okay, period. Portia never has a story. Never! And I'm like, the way they got her in the middle and all these promo pics as if Portia is the anchor. Baby, the girl can't even hold up her own shoulders. Portia is your fave. Ugh. Girl, I can't stand Portia. You would, yeah, her and Shamia not as tight no more. Currently, they're not as tight no more. Candy already told us that. I like me some Portia, but she's definitely flawed. I cannot with Portia. Not only is she, because everybody's flawed, so everybody make mistakes. I mean, I love Kenya, and Lord knows she has made some mistakes. But everybody's made mistakes. I think Portia doesn't make this mistakes. She makes decisions, and she doesn't care who she steps on. That's why I don't like her. Trying to outdo Shamia jealous tail. Girl, like Shamia, I like Shamia a lot, but girl, are you dense? I think Shamia's trying to hold on to Portia because it's nostalgia. because they have history. Because Portia has shown you time and time again that she is not your friend. When Shamia got married, remember she ain't even go to the wedding, the African wedding. Remember that? She wasn't gonna buy a ticket to go to Africa. Girl, let's roll it back. The way she sat there and let Phaedra go. They talking about her Shamia and Todd and Candy. And she said, yeah, they close. I would have never talked to Portia again. When I tell you, it would have taken all the King's horsemen and all the King's horses and all the King's men to put Portia back together again without them. Baby, Portia fighting everybody but the demons in her own life. Portia don't fought everybody on this show but herself. Leave Portia in the padded room with a jacket and make her hug herself. Portia's something else. Portia's something else. Oh, okay, let's keep going. Okay, cool. Yeah, she's 100% jealous. She's a friend to no one. And I want people to understand that. Okay. Bree says, I'm not gonna windmill for Portia because wrong is wrong. And homegirl was wrong. Just two right shoes, but I was excited to see her come back and play with the girls and be happy, silly. So I get what you're saying. I just don't care for Portia that much. So, and I'm gonna tell you why I didn't want Portia to come back. I didn't want Portia to come back. I'm happy she's back for the Portia fans, but I did not want Portia to come back because I felt like she skipped town to avoid answering real questions about taking that girl husband. And I feel like if you're gonna come back, you need to address that. That's just like when Phaedra comes back. They're really gonna get on my nerves. If the last time we saw you on this show, you were accusing somebody of graping, take away the G, someone or desiring to grape someone, then why do you come back and you don't address what happened the last time we saw you? That's my issue with Portia. She bleeding all over the girl. Girl, not a second divorce. And then here's the thing. Portia is not the anchor they thought she was going to be. Her promo videos and stuff. Portia Williams coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta? No. But Portia Goldbachia is, girl. I just say, give me my last name. Get my house. Okay. Baby, Portia, Simon turned into... Portia thought she was going to leave him with all he had, and that man turned into a gospel singer. I want it all back. Okay, give me my stuff. Both got rewarded for bad behavior. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so let's keep going. Another one of my issues with Brit is after this happened. Okay, so I'm assuming that Kelly got in the car, hyped her up, and told her what. I'm gonna put this right here so I can get back to it. Or let me start and I'll come back to it. I'm assuming that Kelly got back in the car, told her what happened, because if y'all remember, as they were filming, Brit Edie got on the internet and lied and said she never threatened Kenya with whips and I'm finna say chains. With whips and pow pows. She said it never happened. And then they aired an episode and it happened. Girl, you just weird. And then there was another video on the internet of her literally threatening Kenya. Cussing and talking about whips and guns and all that type of stuff again. And her remedial husband sitting next to her in the video. That man looks, I'm telling y'all, he looks delayed. He looks like he is delayed and like he do the bending. And that's what I'm just gonna keep saying. Okay. How do I feel about Angela? I think Angela is gonna be a great housewife. She's messy. Um, she's messy. She has good personal story. She's like the only person besides Shamia that has a storyline. So I enjoy that about her. I think she's beautiful. And she's a little quick witted because when Shamia was talking about her nose and she didn't cry, she said, "Well, how about you get your nose out of Portia's behind?" And I said, "Okay, I know that." Okay, I need Brit gone next season and bring Kenya back. Okay, let's talk about Kenya. So Kenya did a post. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. This my girl. Y'all know I love me some Kenya. But y'all don't read Kenyanese. Okay, I know Kenya. So here is the post, and it's a montage of her last her event. She said, "You have been my besties for the last 12 years, and I love and appreciate you so much." She's talking to us, y'all. The last year you cried with me when all my hard work from the salon was cut by production and none of it was shown. I want to thank all of my friends who showed up for me and who support me on a regular basis, who love me down. My glam team never gets it wrong, and she ain't wrong about that. They showed me having a right. She tagged them right there. She said, "At Miss Lawrence, thank you for gracing us all with your presence. You are a star. I hope to turn our segment into a TV show, God willing." Special thanks to the event planner, Events by Monet, who always throws the most stunning events. Kenya's events always look good. Thank you to the gorgeous models who helped make Kenya Moore hair care so iconic. To the cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, I wish you all an incredible season. She's such a beauty pageant girl because I would have never wished them nothing. Especially none of them stood up for me. I want to wish them nothing. Okay. To my friends and family, thank you for loving me, flaws and all. Thank you to all the stunning women who patronize Kenya Moore Hair Spa. I love making you feel beautiful. Love and blessings to you all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't think he's coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. What's the girl named Claudia Jordan said a lot last night with her podcast with Carlos King. She said it last night, and I said thank you for saying that because I felt the same way. I was surprised she came this season, to be honest. After her interview with Carlos, you could tell she's about tired of everything, and I don't think she will be back next season. I think they'll invite her back next season. I think production is doing too much. They have let too much go on, too much slide. And she's been the villain for many years. Like, she probably tired. Okay, let's see. Mike don't like Brit no more than we do. I was finna say, who is Mike? Oh, her husband. Her husband. Okay, with her one ring. Okay. I want to say it again. I want to reiterate this for the people who are lost. I am Team Twirl, but I can also say Kenya was wrong. But if I were her, I would not fool up with this cast, including Cynthia. Okay? Portia left saying, Portia left the event. All the girls left the event because they thought it was too low. Cynthia said it was the lowest thing she's ever seen on this show. And I was like, it is? It is? Okay. Bree said, not with the same production company. I agree, but we need her back on our screens. We definitely need her back on our screens. I am 98% sure. I don't think she's going to come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She'll probably give us movies and TV shows. Let me tell y'all what I want to see from Beyonce. I want to tell y'all what I want to see from Kenya. I want her life turned into a series. That stuff with her mama, her parents, although she's the apple of her father's eye. But that stuff with her parents, her mama, her grandma, Kenya's story, turn it into a show. I need it. I need it ASAP. I need it ASAP. I need it ASAP. Okay? Not fighting Portia. Listen, fighting Portia said it was the lowest thing she ever seen. Or was that Cynthia said that? Listen, it's the lowest thing. Cynthia said it was the lowest thing. And, here's the thing. People keep saying, why is Kenya upset with Cynthia when Cynthia's just telling her the truth that she went too low? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't think Kenya is mad at Cynthia for thinking her actions were beneath her. I don't think she's mad at that. But what I do think she's upset at is you keep drawing attention to that by also dismissing the wrong that Brit Edie did to me and you kicking it with her. And let's be for real. Their friendship has not been the same since Ultimate Girls Trip when Kenya thought that none of the girls would like her and then everybody liked her and Kenya was jealous. Girl. Kenya was jealous. Cynthia was jealous. Okay? The friendship ain't been the same since then. And the thing with Portia saying she didn't want to be involved or look like she was co-signing this behavior, I said, yes, Portia, that's right. Because the only kind of only kind of whoredom that you co-sign is adultery, right? That's the only kind. Not the pictures. You don't co-sign that, but you just adultery. That's as far as we going. That is as far as we going. Don't link me up with these pictures. I'm only in agreement with whoredom a little bit when it comes to adultery. I said, okay, I understand, Portia. Hey man, you gotta set your own boundaries. Don't give me 3 centimeters. I only do 2.5. Okay. Not too much on Portia. Not too much. Okay. She only like other people's husband. That's it. Don't do pictures too. I don't condone pictures. I just condone adultery, and that's it. I said, okay, Portia, I get you. Not too much on Portia. The princess of Scotland. The lines have to be drawn. Jesus. My God. She is on the Yo, the Harlem Spectrum. I love the besties, y'all. I love the besties. Oh my God, I love y'all so much. The princess of Thailandia, okay? Not too much on Portia. She'll do a little video vixen, but not pictures. Videos, yes. No pictures. Y'all know, I think Portia really got a thing with pictures. She almost lost her mind with Candy screenshot their messages and all that type of stuff. Portia do not do pictures. Video, sure. But pictures, that's where we're going to draw this line. Whoredom Spectrum. Y'all, we need a book of Bestie sayings and Whoredom Spectrum. That's in the book because that was hilarious. My God. So we almost done. I just think Cynthia and Portia, I don't know. I'm sorry, Cynthia and Kenya, I'm not sure. Okay, lock and key. I'm not sure if they'll ever be able to repair their friendship. I don't think so. I don't think so. I would love for them to. And there have been instances on both sides that where it's like I wouldn't have been friends with the other person on both sides because Kenya has done stuff to Cynthia as well. But I don't think they coming back from this, especially not right now. While Kenya is, I mean, sorry, what's the girl named Cynthia is doing this publicity tour for the show, and all she's talking about is Kenya and what Kenya did, what Kenya did, what Kenya did, what Kenya did, and you're not acknowledging that Brit literally threatened her life. That would be a bit of a problem for me. When it comes to the Cynthia and Kenya debacle, whose side are y'all on? Let me know. Y'all, I can't believe Phaedra coming back to this show. I don't want to see her on here. I don't. I will say Brit Edie is insane. I still think that. She cannot breathe. I still think that. And hold on, let me tell y'all. And her boobs are smashed to smithereens in this new photo. Smashed. She think this cute. It's okay to get a bigger size. She looks crazy. Looks crazy. Cause she is. Cause she is. But I'm no fan of Brit. I want her to go. I need her out of my life. She can return on Stevie J's bus for all I care. I guess she is, you know what? I get it. It just hit me, y'all. It just hit me when I said Stevie J's bus. The reason why she has to come so hard on this channel. Did Stevie J promise to take you out the strip club too? Because y'all know how he took Jocelyn out the strip club, and then every time he got mad at her, he would be like, I'm going to take you back to the strip club. Did Stevie J, is that what happened to this girl? Okay, she got PTSD from the bus. That's what it is. Okay. Tomatoes to Phaedra. Listen, she gave us nothing, and she never does. My mama said she's on Shamia's side only. I get that. Now the king is gone, I'm only on Shamia's side. Who else on this show? And I'm about to be y'all. Okay, y'all want to talk about a little tea before we come? We done. She giving Nicki Minaj to. Yes, she wants to look like the Roman thing. Exactly. Y'all, why they say? Because y'all know Kelly and Brit was like this, trying to be like this in the season. Brit and Kelly done fell out. And Kelly posted something to the effect of the humility you feel when you find out why everybody don't like the person you defended. Basically, that's what she said. Yeah. Why they say now we gonna see if Bravo is just out here protecting this girl Brittany, because if they protecting her, they not gonna air this. Y'all, why they say that Brit said something about Shamia's special needs daughter, Shiloh? Brittany, the way I would have drove a car through her house, I'm sorry. I'm telling y'all what they saying, that she talked about Shiloh. We gonna watch and see. Are y'all gonna keep watching? Yes. Yes. That's what the people have been saying. That's because Britt said something about Shamia's baby. Not a good look at all. Then Portia out here kicking it with her. I don't understand how Shamia, well, maybe she's not wanting to be her friend. I would never be friends with Portia again. That would be the last straw for me. And Portia is on here commenting on Britney's pictures. But you got cool with Kenya. And Portia is a flip flop, and she's a friend to no one. I'm telling y'all that right now. Right now. So anyway, I thank y'all for tuning in. If you have not hit that thumbs up button, please share this video on your social medias. Feel free to tag me and tell your friends, because I think I'm going to keep on reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta. I got a cousin that want to review it with me. So we're going to see if we do it together. We probably do it together, and I'll do my own separate reviews because I like talking to y'all like this. I would have been her friend after skipping my... I wouldn't have been her friend after she sat there and let Frederick go. They what? And she said they are close. Okay. Also, y'all. So I don't know if y'all watch the Vlogger Girls here on YouTube, but I want to start reacting to some of their vlogs, like doing my live reactions. Not too much, just here and there when they got something crazy going on. Like y'all know my girl Peyton, she just dropped a vlog last night, and we'll be back here tomorrow to review that vlog. I need everybody, all hands on deck, because we're going to play it and we're going to watch it, and I'm going to review it. Because, yeah. Anyway, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. We got so much more coming up with the channel. I'm so excited. I think I might be back with reviews, y'all, because I think I'm gonna get the people what they want. So I'm gonna have reviews and interviews. We're gonna see what else we get. Whatever I think I want to post, I'm gonna post it. And then y'all, I was thinking about y'all. Let me know if y'all want this. I've been thinking about doing some. So y'all don't know this about me. I have a memory like an elephant. And I've been thinking about doing some where are they now type videos when it comes to the OGs of reality TV. So I'm thinking about doing that. Where are they now with the gospel girlies and all that. So y'all stay tuned to the channel. We got much more coming. I love y'all real bad. Have a wonderful rest of y'all evening. Bye.